Hello and welcome to YOGATX. My name is Crystal. Today I've got a short morning flow for you. This is great for beginners. I say it's morning, but it's pretty gentle. So you could do it any time of day, really. I have blocks. I'm not necessarily going to use them. If you have them, feel free to utilize them at any point, but you don't necessarily need anything for this practice. We're going to start in a comfortable seat. So then make your way there. And then bring your hands onto your thighs. Let your eyes close down. We'll just start with a little bit of breathing. Take a deep breath in. And then mouth open, exhale. Again, deep breath in, fill up. Mouth open, let it go. This last one, deep breath in, lengthen your spine. And exhale. Send roots down through your sits bones into the earth. Continue to breathe in this slow, mindful way. If you'd like to set an intention for this practice, feel free to do so here and now. Perhaps inviting a word, a mantra into your practice. Maybe there's something you're wanting more of in your life. That might be calm or gratitude or joy. You can also dedicate this practice to someone who's on your mind and heart. Take a moment to breathe life, energy, light into whatever it is you're calling forth. And then on your next inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. At the top, interlace your fingers and press your palms up to the ceiling. And really lengthen the spine here. Maybe lean your weight forward a little bit to get any rounding out of the back. And then maybe sway a little bit right to left here. You can think about drawing circles with your palms on the ceiling. Just take a little bit of free form movement here. And then on your next inhale, release fingertips up to the ceiling. As you exhale, right hand down, take your left bicep over the ear. It's a little bit of a side stretch. And a right arm, or the hand that's touching the floor, that arm can stay straight, or you might be able to bend the elbow. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower the left hand down and walk yourself forward over your center lines. It's a forward fold variation. Now, if you have a block or two, you might place that underneath your forehead, but it's also okay to let your head dangle in space. Maybe turn your palms face up to receive. And then start to crawl your hands back towards you. Take note of which shin is in front of or on top, and then unwind the legs. Let's windshield wipe the knees side to side. And we'll switch the cross of the legs. So bring opposite leg in front of or on top of. Inhale, reach your arms high. As you exhale, side bend the other way. So that's to my left. Left arm can be straight or slightly bend the elbow. Right bicep over the ear. And breathe into the right side body. And one more inhale here. As you exhale, right hand lowers down, heart turns towards the ground, and walk your hands forward over the center line. Coming back to that forward fold variation. If you don't have blocks, but you want a little bit of support, I like to stack my fists, and I can rest my forehead on my fists. And start to lift yourself back up. Let's windshield wipe the knees once more. And then we'll come on to hands and knees. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow here. Make sure wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Sometimes I find a little more support with toes tucked. Inhale, let the belly drop, gaze lifts. And exhale to tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale to cat your back. Take a few rounds of this at your own pace. If you'd like, you can also add some organic movement, maybe just shifting hips side to side. You can also draw circles with your shoulders over your wrists. Feel free to close your eyes here. Tune into you. What movement feels good in your body for these next few rounds of breath? And we'll meet in a neutral tabletop. Bring your big toes to touch, tops of the feet down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, child's pose. Send your hips towards your heels, melt your forehead down. And again, if the floor feels far away, maybe stack your hands or your fists. Forehead can rest on the hands. And then walk your hands back forward. Come back to tabletop. Tuck the toes. Lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Maybe pedal your heels here. Spread your fingers wide. And then start to find stillness. Know it's okay to keep a bend of the knees here. Sometimes that actually helps lengthen the spine more. Then from your down dog, inhale, float your right heel. Any amount, it doesn't have to come very high. As you exhale, step the right foot between the hands. You can use the right hand to assist that step forward. Soften your left knee down. Now, this is a little bit funky. We're gonna lift up. So left knee is down, right foot is forward. We're gonna spin our back left shin. So it's gonna kind of turn like the dial of a clock. And we're gonna sit on our left heel. This is a half malasana. So bring your hands to prayer at your heart space. And then you can either stay here. If you do have a block and you want a little bit of support, you can sit on that block. But you can also sit on your heel. Then either stay with hands at your heart space or take your right hand, right fingers down, keeping the arm inside the leg, and bring your left hand up. Disco arms. That's not really what this is called, but it's what I call it. And one more inhale here, feeling that expansion through the chest. As you exhale, bring both hands down inside the right foot. We'll spin the back left shin so the toes come towards the back of the mat. And then tuck your left toes under. Hands are inside the right foot. Lift your left knee up and inhale, look forward. Exhale, straighten both legs. Now they don't have to come super straight. This can be any amount. We'll flow this with the breath. Inhale, heart comes forward, rebend your front knee. And exhale, straighten both legs. We'll do 2 more. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to straighten. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, straighten. Next inhale, rebend, soften the left knee down and come back to tabletop. Optional round of cat-cow here before we move to down dog and to the other side. Tuck your toes under, lift the hips. And ground through your right foot. Inhale, left foot lifts. As you exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Soften the back right knee down. And then we'll stand up. Hands can come onto that left thigh. And then right knee will stay where it is. We're just gonna spin the shin inwards or to the left side of the mat and keep spinning it. Sit on the heel or on a block if you have one, that half malasana shape. Hands to prayer at your heart space. And either stay or take those disco arms. Left hand comes down to the front of the mat, right hand reaches up. One more inhale here. And exhale, both hands inside the left foot. Spin your back right shin so the toes come towards the back of the mat. We'll tuck the toes under. And then lift your right knee. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, straighten both legs. And again, it's a straight-ish. It doesn't have to go all the way. Inhale to rebend, look forward. Exhale to straighten. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Rebend, soften your right knee down. You can swing or toe heel the left foot back. Coming back to tabletop. 1 more round of cat-cow. We meet in downward facing dog. From down dog, bend your knees, look between your hands. Take a stroll to the top of the mat, find a forward fold. And then ragdoll, grab opposite elbows. You can sway right to left, left to right. Nod your head yes, shake it no. Let the head be heavy. And you can invite a bend of the knees. The more you bend your knees here, the more you'll get a stretch in the low back. So take that if it calls you. And then release your fingertips towards the earth. Slowly rise up, stacking vertebrae one at a time. Head is the last thing that comes up. And roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Shine your palms forward, mountain pose. Take a few rounds of breath here, grounding into the four corners of each of your feet. You might even play with lifting all 10 toes and then pinky toe to big toe. Lower each toe down one at a time. Do your best. So it's a little bit funky. Right from here, inhale, sweep your arms high. And exhale, forward fold. Hands to your mat. Bend your knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fingertips down, step your left foot back, and only far enough so that you can ground the left heel. So, entire sole of the left foot is down. Front knee stays bent, reach your arms up. It's a warrior one. All right, take an inhale here. And exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale to reach back up. And exhale, spin open to warrior two. You might adjust that back foot. All right, take an inhale. And as you exhale, take a side angle, right forearm to thigh, left hand can reach up, or take the bicep over the ear. And breathe into the left side body here. And then on your next inhale, find sky archer. Straighten both legs, grab your front right wrist, pull it to the back of the mat. An option to float your front right toes. Right, lower the right toes down, find triangle. Wing your arms front to back. And then reach forward when you can't reach anymore. Tick-tock the arms, right hand to shin, maybe to the earth. That front knee doesn't have to stay super straight. You can put a bend in it. Maybe look up at your left thumb. And take an inhale here. Exhale, look down, pyramid, both hands down, turn all 10 toes forward. And again, it's okay to have a bend in the knees. Inhale, iron out the spine. And exhale, let your forehead melt. Right, from here, inhale, look forward. Can step the left foot back a bit more to come onto the ball of the foot. Plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Right from here, bend your knees, look forward. Tiptoe, or you might play with hopping to the top of your space. That doesn't speak to me today. Forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, stand all the way up, palms meet. And exhale, thumbs to your heart space. Other side, inhale, sweep the arms high. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fingertips down, step your right foot back. So left foot stays forward and only step back as far enough as you can to ground the entire sole of the back foot. So I find that the farther back I step, the harder it is to ground both feet. So it's not a very big step for some of us. And then keep the bend in your front knee, reach your arms up, hips stay forward. Warrior one. I'm a little bit wobbly, so I'm gonna widen my feet left to right. Take an inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms. Then inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, spin open to warrior two. You might need to adjust your feet so they're a little bit wider apart. Now the left knee is bent, and then track a little more to the left so you're still opening the inner groin. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, side angle, left forearm to thigh, right fingertips can reach up or take the bicep over the ear. Another inhale here. And we'll find sky archer, straighten both legs. My left hand will grab my right wrist or vice versa. I guess my right hand is grabbing my left wrist and I'll float the left toes. There we go. Lefts and rights are hard sometimes. Right, take another inhale here. And then exhale, triangle, left toes down. Reach front and back. And then keep reaching forward. When you can't reach anymore, tick-tock the arms. And again, it's okay to keep a little bend in the front knee. Maybe look up at your top thumb. Take an inhale. Exhale, pyramid, both hands down. Dial all 10 toes forward. You might need to step that right foot back in or closer to the front foot. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale at the top of the head, be heavy. Okay, inhale, look forward. Step your right foot to the back of the mat so you come onto the ball of the foot. Plant your hands, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. And from here, soften your knees down, come to tabletop. And we'll come on to our backs. So from here, I don't have a fancy way to do it. You can just lie down. If you do know a fancy way, you can hop through or, I don't know, cartwheel into it. I guess cartwheels aren't really a yoga thing. All right, here we are. We're on our backs. And cross your right ankle over left knee. So both knees are bent. It's a figure 4 stretch, and you can stay right here. You can also choose to pull your knees in towards your chest and maybe your hands reach through for either the belly of the left thigh, or you can reach even more for the front of the shin. Flex through both sets of toes, protect the knee. And then we'll switch sides, ground your right foot, cross left ankle over right thigh. And again, this can be enough. Right foot can stay planted or hug the knees in towards your chest. Right, from here, release, plant both feet. And then bring your arms out to either a T or a cactus shape. And we'll hover the shins, so both shins come up parallel to your mat. Take an inhale, see if you can press the low back into the mat. So engage the core a little bit. Take an inhale. As you exhale, let both knees fall to the left. So your supine twist. Try to keep both shoulder blades grounded, especially that right shoulder blade. Sometimes it likes to come off the earth as most of our weight is leaning in the opposite direction. You can also increase the twist by looking away from the knees, so maybe chin comes over your right shoulder. And then next inhale, engage the core a little bit. Bring your shins parallel to the earth. And exhale, drop both knees to the right. Try to make the back of the left shoulder heavy. And maybe take your gaze over the left shoulder. Next inhale, come back through center, engaging through the core one last time. From here, hug your knees and give yourself a hug. An option to tuck chin to the chest, forehead to the knees. Breathing best you can here. Squeeze yourself into a little ball. Take one more inhale. And exhale your Savasana, maybe splaying arms and legs away from the center line of the body. You can also choose a different position here, maybe knocking knees to touch if that feels better to you for these last few moments of our practice. And acknowledge the work you've done today. Maybe bring your mind back to your intention if you set one. Think whatever it was, that word, that mantra, maybe idea of a person, for its presence in your practice. And then feel free to stay here as long as you need. If you need to move on with your day, we'll start to wiggle fingers, toes, maybe rock your head side to side a few times. On your next inhale, take a big good morning stretch. Reach arms up overhead. Take up space. And then use your next few breaths to make your way up to a comfortable seat, either choosing to sit straight up or roll to one side first. And then bring your hands to your heart space, either palms touch in prayer or stack one hand on top of the other. We'll seal this practice with a breath together. To begin, exhale all your air out. Inhale, fill your lungs, breathe into your hands. Take in an extra sip at the top. And sigh it out. Thank you so much for practicing with me here today at YOGATX. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe to the page. If you want to follow me, you can find me on Instagram. My handle is at its_Crystal. That's, I said that already. CRYST, 5 A's and an L. I was going to spell the word its, but you probably know how to spell that. Anyways, namaste yogis. Thank you so much for practicing with me.